everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get this look. First, we need to start off with priming our face. Today I'm using the matte primer. This one has a slight glitter to it. Primer helps keep your foundation and all your makeup perfectly in place throughout the day, so I do recommend that you use it, especially if you're going to have like a long day at work or outside. It's made a huge difference in how my makeup lasts throughout the day. Next, we're going to conceal any blemishes and dark circles. I also like to apply this around my lip area just because I'm older and my lips tend to feather with my lipstick. So the goofy look I have going on, that would be what it is. Keeping everything in its little place. Yeah, I'm looking fabulous. Next up is our foundation. Today I am using MAC foundation. This one is a Studio Fix. Today I'm applying it with just a wedge sponge. I like these because they're disposable. Use them a couple times and you can get rid of them, and they don't cost a whole lot of money. Therefore, you're not spreading germs all over your face. We are just going to apply and pat it in. Apply and pat it in. You know, beat the mess out of your face with the sponge. Yeah, that's great. Lucky for us, we're using lots of foundation to cover up any bruises we may make with all the patting that I'm doing. That's looking a lot better now. Next up, we are going to bronze. And why? Because I want to give myself a lot more color than I have right now. It's winter where I'm at, so it is cold. I'm not tanning, I'm not tan. I feel pasty. So, guess what? We can fix that with our bronzer. And now, time to contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring palette with the color medium. I like to mix all three at the bottom. I start off by drawing it onto the areas that I want to contour. Everybody's face is different, so just pay attention to how you want your face to look. If you want more of an elongated cheekbone, you're going to bring it all the way down like I am. I like to give myself more definition and shape to my jawline, so I add it to the jaw area. I prefer my nose to be contoured to give it a more fine, definite shape. And also I have not a forehead, but a 5 head, so yeah, we're gonna contour up there too. And yes, we have to blend this like crazy. Lots of blending, people. I feel like Dory with this part. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Yeah, just keep blending. Jeez, half my videos blending contour. And on to our eyes, my favorite. Eyeshadow time with the Jaclyn Hill palette. Woo! Guys, you have no idea how super excited I was to finally get my hands on this palette. So you will see me using this a lot. And I mean a lot. Okay, here are all the colors that I use. So that way you can look at the palette and figure out, and I have them in the order 1, 2, 3, and 4. I started off with number 1 is actually a pink blush by Maybelline because I wanted a real pink eyelid. Step 2 is the second one over from the end. It's kind of a orangey reddish type color. We're just going to put that in the very corners of the eye. and pat and blend and pat and blend. I'm kind of making it like an actual triangle right there in that corner. And the next step is more of a red color. We're going to use this to give a shading to the pink. It actually appears more pinkish color because it is going over the pink. So it gives a good different color to blend with the pink color that I originally put on. The shading is not too much different, so it still has that pink look to it, but it gives it the different levels of contour. And I'm just doing this in my actual like crease and barely above it. Bring it down to your actual eye and the V shape at the corner. And you just keep packing it on there until you can see the difference in the shades. I like it to have a real definite difference. Now I'm going to drag it underneath my eye as well, just like I did the first one, but I'm not bringing it completely around. I'm stopping around the colored part of my eye. I don't take it all the way to the inside. And yes, I have some fallout. Oh well, I'll fix that in a minute. Any other time I do my eyes only first, and I never have anything on my face, but when I do my entire face, what happens? Gets fallout. Fallout on my cheeks. Fun. Anyways, we're blending and we're blending. Number 4 step, we're going to highlight just underneath our eyebrows. I love the slight glow that this one gives. A little bit in the corner. Just drag that in to give it a little more glow on the inside of your eye. Pat, pat, pat. Drag, drag, drag. Shade. Blend. And there's our blending brush. All my brushes are Morphe. Right now I have 3 of the Morphe brushes. The white one, of course, is not, that I used underneath my eyebrow. Next, we are going to line our eyes with eyeliner. I like using right now the Maybelline gel liner. No, the pen that I'm using is not what comes in the kit. It's actually a Revlon pen. that I actually like that one, but my eyes tend to water a lot. So yeah, it wouldn't stay on that good for me. It might for other people, but I really love the felt tip pen, and so I've started using that with the gel. I just can draw better with it. Well, I mean, if you can use the little tiny little art brush that they give you in the kit, I tried that to begin with, but I just noticed that it looks smudgy. It wasn't perfect looking. So, I don't know. I tried this and I like it. It works for me. You do what works for you. Hell, you may not even like using the gel liner. You can use something else. Pencils work great. I like the pencils too, but the gel seems to give a more of a real black color, and I like my eyes to pop. So that's what I'm doing. Yep. Oh, look at there. I screwed up. Nice. Hey, Q-tip's here to save the day. Well, typical. Who else can only get one right at a time? It never fails. I'll get one that looks perfect, and the other one I'm like, So, anyways, it's all a learning process. Don't expect perfection. There's no such thing as perfection. I mean, yeah, there's some people that are really good, but, you know, we're human. We're not perfect. And beautiful. Oh, look, no, I'm not happy yet. It's kind of fun narrating the video after. I feel like I'm narrating like a football game or something as it happens. Yeah, I'm sure the guys don't approve or don't even agree, but whatever. Yes, it's time to do our brows. Now, I wish I could tell you where to get the kit that I have, but I found this at, I think it was Marshall's. And I don't know that it's something that they carry all the time. I just come across it. I think I paid $10 for it, and it has all these goodies in it. So yeah, it's really cool because it has a actual pencil, an eyebrow pencil. It has two, like a gel type colors of brown, and it has two of your more like an eyeshadow-ish type. It has a highlighter that you can use. It's got the brushes to dip into the gelish type stuff. Needless to say, I think I hit the jackpot for $10, but you know, that's my opinion. I'm sure everybody's got something else that they love to use, but this is where I'm at right now. I'll try some fancy stuff later. Anyway, your eyebrows is basically practice. I don't consider myself to be a perfect brow person. I'm getting better every day, and the more you do it, the better you get. That's all I got to say about that. I am lining it first today with the actual pencil and giving anywhere that looks a little sparse with the eyebrow, I add a little bit more. After I get done with this pencil, I'm going to go back in with the sharper gelish browns. I'm going to do that next. Yep, see, there they are at the bottom, the two different color brown. I actually blend between the two. And I'm trying not to make them look completely drawn on. I just want them to look fuller. Does that make sense? I don't like it when it looks like someone seriously just drew it with a pencil on your eye. It kind of looks like a clown when you do that, so less is more, I guess. Do a little bit of the drawing. And I really like going back in when I get done with all this with the eyeshadowish stuff. And I do not use the same brush for the shadow part. This just makes it more fuller. It also helps keep it in place because it's almost like it's setting your brow. Okay, now that that's finished, we're going to line our lips. Today I chose to do a little bit darker liner. To begin with, this is a Revlon Mauve. And yes, I mix my colors. I don't use all high-end stuff all the time. I use what works for me. I like this. The Revlon Color Stay works great. It stays on well. So that's what I'm actually doing the outside of my lips with. This kind of gives it more of a dimensional lip. Today I love the Kylie kit. This is called Cocoa. I'm going to actually use what came in her kit for the liner. I'm going to fill in with this. Now I'm drawing on top of the original color that I put on and then filling in the inside of the lip. And now the actual color. I don't know whether to call this lipstick. It's not really gloss because it's a matte, but it comes in a container like a gloss does. So anyway, it's a Kylie kit in Cocoa matte. I think it's a real pretty, like, natural pinkish color. It's not too much color, it's just enough. And so far I've been pretty happy with her lipstick. It stays on really well. And now I'm fixing the fallout because I'm just noticing, going, oh, that's just great. Now, after I clean up all of this, I'm going to actually continue to use the sponge that has some of the foundation on it to also do more blending with the contouring that I originally did. That way the contour looks more natural. It's not, you don't see this huge difference in your face if you do this. You don't have to. If you're like a master contour person and you can make that stuff blend perfectly, you go, girl. But me, no. I just want it to look more natural, so I'm gonna go back over it with the foundation very lightly. I don't want to completely erase everything I did, but see, it's already starting to look better. It's not so blotchy looking. I like to pounce the little spongy thing. Pounce and drag, pounce and drag. Whatever I need to do to make it look perfect. Alright, time for some mascara. We are using the Maybelline, I think it's Plush Angels. I wrote it down up there, I don't know. I'll put it in the description. Can't think of it right now. Anyways, so I started using this brush just because the way that it's shaped, it's not your normal type of brush for your eyelashes. I really like the way this one, you have more control over where they go. I started using this because I am using on my eyelashes the Lash Boost by Rodan & Fields, and I sell it, so I shall put a link in the bottom below, so that way you, if you're interested, you can purchase it. But it is amazing. I just started using it again. I used it last year, and then I didn't like how after I got used to having the extra long lashes, you use this, it's like a conditioner, and it makes your eyelashes grow. And I've seen some that get insane. It just depends on the person. But anyways, mine got so freaking long the last time I used this stuff that regular eyelash mascara, they would be so long they would hit. So I was like, okay, I just want something to coat them to make them a little darker and not be so much intense, because they were perfect without a ton of mascara. But anyways, that's how I started using this mascara. It's a waterproof. A lot of the stuff that I use, I like my makeup to stay put. I don't want to have to worry if I get allergies and sneeze or whatnot and have tears. I don't have to worry about my eyeliner going anywhere, my makeup going anywhere. It stays in place. So there. Now you'll watch as I make more and more videos, you'll see these bad boys get longer and longer and longer. I can't remember exactly how long it takes before you start seeing. I think it's 6 to 8 weeks before you actually start having people notice a difference. You, of course, will see a difference sooner, but I'm talking about dramatic differences, about 6 to 8 weeks. So if you keep watching my videos, keep watching and see if you can tell that my lashes are getting longer. To me, it's just starting to show a difference, so I think I'm right around the 6 to 8 weeks now. So enough about that. I'll shut up about that, but I just love my lashes since I started using this stuff. Amazing. Yep. Now, I noticed everything wasn't perfect. No, not me. I'm not a perfectionist. What? Anyway, so I'm going back in and just kind of touching things up that I don't like. Nothing worse than leaving the house and noticing you missed a spot. Now, we're using today the finishing powder called Born This Way by Too Faced. And I have to say, I have really liked this stuff. I was worried because I thought that they were just pushing it on me. Wasn't sure how well it would work, but I've really enjoyed it. And yes, it does make your face look so nice. It's not too matte, so you don't look like just a big powder puff. It really does look like your skin. Now, if you want to set your face, you can put this on and leave it more of a thick in the places that you want to set more. I haven't needed to do this just because it seems to do it without having to leave it sitting there. It's winter for me. I'm not really getting oily that much anyway because it's so freaking cold. And I'm complaining. And I'm in Georgia. Yeah, I know. To me, anything under 70 is cold. I know, right? Where? And here we go with our highlighter. This is the Glow Kit by MAC. I believe it's Hyper Glow to be exact. Can't tell if you can see it or not, but it puts a really pretty glow without being too insane. I like to put it on above my cheeks, my blush and cheeks. I bring it all the way into my nose. You can adjust it to what looks better on you. Your cheeks may be fuller and you just want them on the apples, or maybe you just want to elongate underneath from your hairline to the center of your brow. Also highlight down the center of your nose and the little triangular part above your nose on your forehead. I do use a little bit in other areas too, just because I like to glow. You don't have to put as much as I do, just whatever you feel comfortable with. I just really like it. I think it makes you look like you've just got this healthy, pretty glow to your face, and I start putting it on, I just can't get enough. So if you see me going nuts, that's why. I'm like, oh, hold on. Oh, look at there. Yes, it's glowing, boo. There you have it. today's pink, Pretty in Pink. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you hit the little subscribe button up above or below. I'm not sure where it is. Anyways, and turn on your little notification bell. That way you'll be notified as soon as I upload new videos. Thank you once again for joining me. You have a great day. Get down. Hi. Lay down. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to give my channel a like. Hi everybody. Thank you for coming to my channel again. Today, I am going to show you how I achieved this look. Now, of course, it looked better a few hours ago because I have been at a doctor for like 2 hours today. So, anyways, I am filming this later in the evening after I'm tired and ready to go to bed. So, of course, it looked better earlier. Anyways, thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy it. Be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Okay. Get down. Hi. Lay down.